Good work staying in throw range there. Dashes up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. They were right to be on guard there. Player experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Player 2 is working ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ends it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend. Oh, here we go. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. Here comes the corner pressure. Who will set the bait at this range? They're recovered. Full drive on deck.
Come on, let's start fighting.
20 seconds left on the clock. Feel that pressure. Almost out of time. Only 10 seconds left.
Come on, let's start
The round ends as they do an amazing job protecting the life lead. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Anticipates the overhead. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. And they can't squander this punish counter chance. Up into the air. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Slides and goes for the legs. Medium kick hit. Player's jackknife maximum cuts clean through her. Dashes forward. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Full SA meters on deck, springs forward with the drive rush. Burnout activates. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Drumming up a beatdown. Barely blocks the jump in. Defending it all on the drive rush. Player 1, excellent read. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. Still slugging it out here. Come on. Blocks the jump in. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Gets a chance with that jump in. Plays on the pressure with the projectile. Throws out the fireball to check him. Does a good job of flipping back. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drop. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Grabs them. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Fires off an overdrive. Sticks the combo. Looking for a chance. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. Up into the air off the just rule. Running up a beatdown. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws him down. Trips him up. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Rolling Soba. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Uses the target combo as a filler. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Denies the jump in. There's a change of sides. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player betting it all on the drive round. Player 1 needs to be looking to impress with this super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws him. What's next? Was well in range to score the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The jump-in is denied. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Combo with the target combo. Sets up the trap. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Full F ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Sending that meter like it's nobody's business. There's a change of sides. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Blocks it. Okay, he breaks it. Dazzles the passes out the gate right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium kick. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by fading something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. That drive impact doesn't get through. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Solid combo. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long, low attack hits. Decides to meet them in the air. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Jackknife maximum flex clean through him. Hits them with a stopping pop. Barely blocks the jump. There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Sets up the trap. A quick breather. Jump. Player 2 needs to use throw zone. How long can this offensive assault continue? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Can they create? Were they baiting them into that? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to follow. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Ninja Star Cypher! Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu! Player 2 is in a... Ooh, what a smart throw! Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 needs to take it from some hard. Wall splat into the guard post. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. throws him. Amazing. Vagabond Edge connects. Tricky hidden variable. What's gonna happen? Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They're trading attacks. Hits them with a Vagabond Edge. Neither of them willing to back off here. What are they thinking here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Got their eye on the air. Set the shuriken ball to panic. Knockdown. Each hit is so important here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Closes with the throw, hitting them with a smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Carries to the corner. This may be bad news. Hits him with a Vagabond Edge. Talk super art to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin beats. Player 1 is all in with the rush. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A real test of nerves here. A jump in. Maximum strike. Take a seat. No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSF dummy. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. No one could have called that. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Somehow low heavy. Throws him. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? Had the radar up and running. Player 2, this super art connect? That's some big juicy damage on the get-go. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Going in? Player 2 hits him with a stop and pop. Hits him with a Vagabond Edge. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Still scrapping drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Jump springs forward with the drive rush. Shows a medium kick. Oh, burnout activates. A quick breather. Are we gonna see a comeback? Sneaks in the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting this knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick hits. They're going for the super art. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll. Super! drops him hard. Drops that off. Target combo into player one. Oh my, the throw tech. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Flatlines him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Took him to the corner in a flash. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player two in that dangerous burnout stage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Will this super art connect? The super art finds its mark. Bushin beats assaults them from the air. Takes a trip. Player one creates a good, they get the stun. This is a huge opportunity to end the round quickly. The corner throw ends it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it out at this range. What's the next move? Smart play with the throw. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player two looking to impress with this super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. One combo can end this round right now. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The rapid fire in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Absorbs the attack, and there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side flip. Uses the target combo as a filler. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Medium kick. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Perfect execution with the anti-air. There's the drive impact that's going to lead. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The rapid fire looking to impress with this super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. This is going to hurt. Oh my god, they just choked it up. She's gun uppercut. Oh, here we go. But getting it all on a drive rush. Both flashes them with a check. It is over. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. The impact doesn't do anything. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Still slugging it out here. The move whiffs and they get nailed with the punch counter. Gets through the opening. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time, so it's vital to not let that happen. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Okay, creating some space here. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Just they didn't need it. Box him with a target combo. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Rushes that off and keeps going. Gets scooped from down low. Still slugging it out at this range. Uses the gauge for a super art. Yo, are they actually dead? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 with the life lead. We've got a small life lead, but it's not over. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Box him with a target combo. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact doesn't get through. Goes for the drive rush there. Life lead opens up. With the throw. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Sprints in. Just out of range for that throw. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Spends it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to drop some hard. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Catches out the cage right there. Hits them with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 2 just closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic him. Play throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Back on forever elevator. Both sides getting ready. All the throw connects. Oh, yo! Raw super hit. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the pushing beat. Taps him on the dome. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. I called it! I called it! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Goes out of sight. Oh my god, what a throw test! Impact squat! Cash! Did they gamble something here on a drive move? Only a what? No way they did that! No hesitation or regret! Hit them with that NSFW! Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! No one could have called that! way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Go out of sight. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Can they outlast it? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 1 creates a good, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Combo with the target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Hits them with a stop and vibe. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Still slugging it out at this range. Super knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Are we going to see a comeback here? Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this one. Overhead attack. What? Clutch anti-air. Tricky hidden variable. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Players more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Farewell.
And they burn and close them. What now? A jump reads the jump in perfectly. Here comes the corner pressure. Keeps him out. Excellent block. Saw it all. It's time to bust this out. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, it's enough. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Too far for the brushes that off and keeps going. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Perfect air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Combo with the target combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown. Blocks the low heavy. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Caught in the cross-up. Tried a standard block and got hit with the cross-up. Grabs him. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Up into the air off of just cool. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Blocks it. The throw missed. This is a turning point. They got it. Burnout activates. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Knew the throw was coming. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What are they gonna do? Crashes out the gauge right there. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu rolls. Player 1 can't use any drive impact misses. Make it out of nowhere. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Takes their legs out. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a cycle. Punish counter sets the table. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Sunrise Festival. Can they nail it?
Okay.
Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. Dangerous range here. Cross up attack. Player 1 edge connect. Medium kick. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Quick medium poke. Jump. It is over. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sticks out, impact, squashed. Denies the jump in. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Got their eye on the air. Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Light lead opens up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? There's the wall in there! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the jump in. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump in. They're going for the super art. Bushin beats assaults them from the air. Let's jump overdrive jackknife. Knockdown and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Up into the air off the just cool. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Combo with the target combo. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge, experiencing burnout. Well aware of their life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit. Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super art. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 1 is dominating this match. KO! Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Blocks the jump in. The move whiffs, and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Down to the wire. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Taking stock. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. The jump-in is denied. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. There's their opening. Drive rush to keep it going. Dashes forward. Air slasher. Trying to read each other here? Sprints in. Oh, says KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Throw leaves him wide open. Experiencing burnout. Springs forward with the drive rush. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Big chance with the stun, but they gotta set the table properly here. Turns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. Don't get up to get down. Player 2 needs to use their drive move to have any chance of a comeback. Genius read with that throw escape. Ooh, does him dirty. Will this be enough to kill? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this? Drops him hard. Jumps in. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this back wide open. Crowns them from above. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Nothing stops this train. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Quick medium poke. Turns out. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Looking super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Make smart use of the game. Good, super. Okay, here we go. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Going in. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of genius read with that throw escape. This is gonna hurt. Closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs him. Tries to catch him out with the arc sting. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Up into the air off of Just Cool. Running up a beatdown. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Uses the gauge for a super art. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Combo with the target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Taking stock. Just Cool into the low kick. Holds out with the block. Blocks the impact. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Takes a trip. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Both can end the round now. The KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Box him with a target. The throw misses. Drumming up a beatdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The fighters return to the uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Ooh, what a smart throw. Big throws. Springs forward with the drive rush. You've got to be mindful of reach. Anti-air in the clutch. Are we going to see a comeback here? Medium kick. This is gonna, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big, low, reaching heavy. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. Surprises them with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Solid combo. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Medium kick hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Up into the air off of Just Cool. Running up a beatdown. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side step. Hits them with a stopping block. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Burnout activated. Uses the gauge for a super art. Going by Romeo down with a Bushin Square. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 drops them to half. Springs forward with the drive rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 turning it right up with a super. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? It doesn't kill. There still chisels him down. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The low kick hits. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Ooh, what a smart throw. Here comes the corner pressure. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. A jump in? Low heavy. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Jumps. Blocks the low kick. A jump. Nothing stops this train. Vagabond Edge connects. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. They are not getting close to each other. Are they going to be able to lead to some big damage? Extends the meter. No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSFW. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mindset. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A jump in? Takes their legs out. Big opportunity coming. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Shoots off a fireball up close. Sticks the jump in. Misses the drive impact. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip. Blocks the low heavy. Very solid corner switch. Brushes off the impact. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They can get some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium kick hit. Slides and goes for the legs. Overdrive jackknife. All right, what's coming up next? Denies the jump in. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Big throws. Player 1 holding onto that corner advantage. This is gonna hurt. What'll happen? How did they read that throw? Fantastic crossover. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps in. Super Arts on deck for connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Knew the throw was coming. What's next? Super Art to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Still alive? Still alive? Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final push. Player over in a flash. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Combo with the target combo. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Blocks the jump in. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Avoids getting cornered. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Burnout is triggered. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Grabs him, somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. It looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants.